Hey, it's Miss Lady T. Sorry it's a little dark. Should have more lights on. Just kind of woke up from a nap one day. Go, oh, hi. I remember the last time I got in here, I was pissed. Everything's worked out now, which I know it would be. Setbacks are setbacks. Today there was a couple setbacks, but excuse me, confirmation. I don't even know where I want to start, but is it kind of a creation of my own thing? I mean, you got to go to work, and I'd called off a couple too many times and got a verbal warning kind of thing. I accept it because I'm not mad about it because I did it. I should have been there and I wasn't. I take it and go on. Didn't bother me. I mean, not to blow my own whistle, so to speak. Sometimes you have jobs that kind of suck. And I'm not saying the job I have now sucks or anything like that. It's a job. It's income, you know. And you got to go to work when you're scheduled. That's just it. So, just like, I mean, okay, that's cool. Um, Take it in stride, go back to work, you know, okay. Um, Something to think about. Just make me more determined to do better, you know. Do better spiritually and do better physically, you know. Um, it wasn't an hour after I went back to work, after, you know, had my verbal, you know, better do better. And we can all do better, you know, that's a given. Um, wasn't an hour later, it came over our walkie-talkies about, you know, you got to be perfect. You got to be perfect. I want perfect. You got to stay over if you're not perfect. And I'm just like, confirmation. I'm being careful what I say here. I'm not trying to throw anybody out there or nothing like that. But before you tell others to be something that you're not, it's just like, you know, and I don't know about this person. I mean, they're being a boss. And that's fine. That's what bosses do. It's authority, it's control, it's power. You have to, you know, there's consequences to stuff that, you know, is wrong, or, you know, numbers have to be good, and it's corporate. It's corporate. You got to have your numbers up. And I feel that this person, you know, not putting him out, he's just doing his job, you know. But it's just like, take how many times that people pat you on the back and tell you, hey, you're doing a good job. Hey, we notice you're doing better. Hey, we notice you're getting faster. Hey, we notice your, you know, accuracy's better. So, just things like that, you know. You can take the bad with the good, but when there is no good at all, when nobody tells you, hey, you're doing good, hey, you know, you do this, but we see you're making improvements, it gives you that encouragement to do better. It gives you that motivation. And when the only thing that motivates you is yourself and stuff, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you get up and you're tired. Sometimes you get up and there's 5 inches of snow on the ground. Sometimes you get up and you don't feel well, and you have to lay around and feel better until the next work day, you know. And it happens. And there's times I've not been to work, and I could have went and felt bad the rest of the day because I didn't go to work, because I wasn't, like, you know, throwing up or fever or anything like that. And that's what it's used for. You go to work unless you feel like you can't do your job, you know. So besides that, you know, running into people at work, run into somebody today, and I'm blown away. It's a song called Blue. This person I seen a month ago, maybe a month and a half. Hasn't been too long. She was walking, talking normal and all that stuff. And this is how you can tell who's against you and who's for you. And this is not wishing bad on people. Heaven knows my heart. God knows my heart. I don't wish bad on anything or anybody or any any living thing, any not living. I don't. There's things that's going to piss you off, and there's, actions that's going to piss you off. And you can't hold that resentment. You can't say, I can't forgive you. Because when you say that to somebody, hey, you've done this, this, and this, I can't forgive you. You're going to hold that burden on you, and it's going to slow you and your spiritual growth down. You can't wish this upon people. But this person I seen today, she was the last time I seen her, she was walking and talking fine. This month and a half passed. And I've been seeing like bad things happen to people that I love. And I'm just like, how do they not see? If I can see the people that do you wrong behind the scenes, the people that want bad for you. There goes my nose. When I start getting into it, my nose starts running. Any kind of spiritual anything, my nose will start running. It might be this, cold season, whatever. I don't have a cold, and it's just gangster's paradise. Some of these people are gangsters, and maybe you don't know. Some of these people are false authority, false law, karmic law. But this lady, I'm pretty sure she had a stroke at some point, probably in the last month and a half, 2 months or so. She was in one of our motorized carts, and she couldn't talk right. She couldn't pronounce her, and it sounded like she'd had a stroke. And I didn't get into it. She wanted, something. She said, "Oh, I see it." And then she got up slowly, and I was gonna help her get it. I was standing there and stuff. "Oh, I see it." And I'm just like, damn, that was a stroke. Oh, and I'm just like, you too? I'm like, these people that you wouldn't think, they smiling in your face, shake your hand. Sister Tanya, love what you do in the church. Sister Tanya, you play the music real well. You play your drums, you play the bass. You sing well, just fill you with all these, good things. And this is back in my teenage years. My dad was a pastor. A couple different churches, and up until I was probably 23, 24, I went to church probably 2-3 times a week. And I'm not down in the church or anything like that, but I've not always walked the Christian way or whatever. And I believe religion is a thing too. You have to know religion within you. Religion out there is not all good religion. All religion is not good religion. And I don't need to be talking, about politics and religion and all that stuff. But when you start seeing, and maybe you've had some shitty things happen to you too, but I have never heard so much, like I said in my last upload, about being a dumpster. And I got to sit here thinking, and I'm like, I had said this to my own mother before. I'm like, is there anything positive you can say? And I'll be danged, like I had this conversation with a family member and told her how positive, and I'm glad I'm making my bills, and I'm glad I'm getting, enough food in the house now. I'm glad I'm feeding my pets well. I'm glad, I'm cleaning better. I'm cleaning myself better. It's just things are going in the right direction. I'm not perfect by any means, but I'm striving to be putting good out in the world. We all should strive to put good out in the world. You'll get good back. It may not happen right this second, but I got home from work today, and above all the stuff that happened today, we had to stay over, and I was thinking, oh, we're going to have a normal day. And it was kind of a rocky day a little bit. It was the people. It wasn't the job. It wasn't the actual job I was doing. The actual job I was doing actually went well today. It wasn't too bad. Found everything I needed to find. Some things, not everything, but, that was our little, our talk. We need to be perfect. We need to have our numbers up, and I get it. Because if you don't have your numbers up, Corporate comes down on the boss comes down on the leaders come down on the minions. Basically, I call myself a minion because I'm not a leader, I'm not a boss, I'm not a corporate, I'm none of that shit, And I get it. It's corporate and it's a business and it's numbers. It's, if they see your numbers down, they're going to be like, okay, what are you doing or not doing? Mr. Summer. Maybe have something to do with the summertime. So I get it. That's why I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I'm not pissed off at people. I'm not holding grudges. I wrote some stuff down today. 53,452. I don't know. But this commercial comes up, and it's Intuitive Tax commercial talking about how you can financially get yourself, how chasing, the dream and getting financially stable and having everything you need. $53,452 is what this commercial had the guy at the end of it after he's jumping through the doors, he's jumping to the doors, he's dropping down in the doors, he stands up and he's like, he sees the door that's golden and he jumps across to get to it. And it's financial freedom, and he's looking at his phone, Intuitive Tax. That number, I kid you not even 2 weeks ago, and I'm not, afraid to say my ex has reached out a few times. You were the love of my life. I miss you. You're the only person I ever really loved. And I don't even respond anymore. I can't. But this person, not even 2-3 weeks ago, and we chatted a little bit, through texting. And sending silly memes and pictures of cats and stuff like that. But sent me a screenshot. And it was Capital One. So I don't know if this person was his bank account or if this is his charge account or what this was. But I don't remember the last 3 numbers of the screen because I erased everything because I'm like, I don't want any ties. I don't want to create any new cords. I've cut this tie, cut this cord. I'm not interested in going back to it. It was a lesson. It was a karmic cycle. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my cycle, and I'm out. Peace, deuces, I'm out. I'm not going through that hell again. I've clawed and climbed my way out of that hell, and I'll be danged if I'll ever go back to it again. But that number is significant somehow. I don't know if it's numbers that, if that was your money, but it's weird how that screenshot, I remember it being a 53,000, and I'll be danged. And I seen this commercial before, and I'm like, wait. And I didn't write the number down at that time. This afternoon time song. These are songs I don't know anything. I don't know what feed this is, but I'm just like, what? Excuse me. I'm gonna get something else to go down to. Some of these songs that's not on my playlist are just, street jams. Maybe something I know. No, I don't know these songs. Oh, real hip hop. Maybe that. Oh, Ain't No Joke, Teenage Love, Humpty Dance, Hey Young World, Run's House. Yeah, these are good. But that number is so significant in somehow, in some way. And causing vapors. Somebody's causing vapors. But people are pissed off that they're not affecting you. I came home today and I was still kind of in the energy mode of working, so I had to, went around and cleaned a little bit, fed my cats, swept the floor a little bit, made something to eat, took a little nap, because I'd been up since, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock this morning. And I'm not ashamed to say my sleep is very just I'll do more of my sleeping like from now until midnight than I do from midnight to the time I go to work. It's weird. I mean, I'll still sleep, but it's broken up. And the cats just hanging out. But I just want to say, and I came home, and I've been in my feels a little bit, but it's not in a bad way. It's love. It's love, and no matter how many times love has kicked my ass, and sent me packing and just really got dealt with, thinking the most of people. And I do. I look at the silver lining of everybody. This person might have this, and this, or been told that this person does that, and that. I really look toward the good of people. And I shake my head because I'm just like, damn, that person seems so on track. But then you hear of shit happening to him behind the scenes, and it's like, damn, all that's happened to you. And I believe some of these people are ones that are sending you shit to make your furnace go down, or to make you have physical problems, to make you have mental problems, to make you have problems with your family, to have confrontations and arguments and be sad and be mad and be pissed. I get those ways. I mean, that last video, I was pissed because I'm like, you're messing with my income at this point. That it straightened out, and I went through the right channels and found out why this was happening, but everything's great. So I believe it was just another stepping stone to see if it would break you, to see if you're going to go off, to see if you're going to get pissed. Yeah, I was pissed and kind of hurt because I'm just like, damn, you're fucking with my income after I'm telling you I'm doing so good. But some of this was my own creation because it was, I missed a few days at work that I shouldn't have missed, and got reprimanded for it. And I take that and own up to it. I don't blame everybody for my problems. Some of these problems I've made for myself. And I will take it. I'll take that jagged little pill and not literally, but just, you fall down sometimes, get back up. If you fall down 7 times, get back up 8. And some things don't go exactly the way you want them to. God has a plan. That's where you have your faith come in. In another video, I said I've lived on blind faith for the last year, not knowing from January to right now what I was going to do for income, who was going to be in my life, who wasn't going to be in my life. And a lot of these things that's happened, I didn't see coming. I didn't see my immediate family withdrawing from me or keeping, things from me, and talk great in front of you. Talk great to you on the phone. Ha ha, he he. Ha ha, But deep down, well, good. They're saying good. And I'm thinking, you've wanted ill will for me for the longest, and it still comes out. As much as they hide it, it still will come out. It'll come out that they're jealous, or come out that, you're the pretty one. And it's just, we're all pretty inside in our own ways. We're all pretty on the outside in our own ways. Not everybody looks like me. I don't look like everybody else. Yes, I have purple hair. Yes, I'm in my 50s, and yes, I act like a kid sometimes. Sometimes I get the giggles. I think it was yesterday at work. Something hit me so funny, and I laughed. I laughed till I almost cried, and it was like all day long. They don't like that shit. They don't like that shit. They don't like to see you happy. They don't like to see you laughing. In the face of adversity, I have just cracked up about shit. And there's times that I've really don't screw with me. Don't screw with me. Not that I'm going to do anything, because I'm not, because I'll pray for you and hope that you make better decisions. And I hope you'd pray for me and pray for me to make better decisions and be happy where I'm at. And for me to be happy where you're at. But when you hear all this bad stuff happening to people, and it's just like, damn, what? I'm blessed. I am blessed. No, I don't have a mansion. No, I don't have $1 million in the bank now. Maybe I will one day. Who knows? But are you spiritually and physically capable of handling responsibility, handling a lot of money in your account? Are you going to go stupid with it? Are you going to go do the most with it? Are you going to use it for the good? Are you going to use it for the bad? You chase money, if you keep pissing it away, and just to tell, I mean, I know I'm kind of jumping everywhere. God wants to know that you can handle things. And all these things are stepping stones and stepping stones and stepping stones to elevate you mentally and physically, to get your health right, to get your mind right. You just, and I think you can spiritually grow to the day you die. I really do. I don't think there's a stopping point. Well, I'm elevated. Look at me, blah, blah, blah. You can't be like that. Say if I do have a mansion. Maybe I have 10 dogs. Maybe I have more cats. Maybe I have a husband. Maybe I have a new family. Maybe I have more grandkids. Blessed, 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 and blessed. And right now I don't have those things, but you know what? I'm still blessed, blessed, and blessed. I got air in my lungs. I woke up today. I went to work. I helped people find their things at the store at work. Try to help people. Have funny conversations with people. Some people and some... I think it was yesterday. Yesterday somebody asked me to marry him. It was just like, why don't we go to Vegas and get married? And I'm like, well, why don't you tell your wife about that? I'm sure she'd have other thoughts. Take it as, I take stuff as a compliment, but you gotta, okay, dude, that's nice, but it makes you feel good when somebody tells you you're pretty, or, will you marry me? You're so wonderful, and it's just like them knowing you 5 seconds because you met them in the store and you helped them find the detergent, or you helped them find the rice, or peanut butter, or honey, I pay attention to everything I go to look for. I pay attention to what people ask me to go find. Somebody wanted me to help them find some more coffee, like K-Cups or whatever. And I'm like, maybe I should drink coffee instead of Monster sometimes. I mean, I'm drinking Mountain Dew right now, but I'm trying to hang back on the energy drinks because I know they're doing sleepy spells. I know this. I return to sender with love and light. Tenfold, sources known or unknown, any voodoo, spell work, or witchcraft. I will send it back. That's all I do. That's all I do. I don't mess with frog's breath. I don't mix something up with cat hair and I don't know, bees' wings. I just, there's different stuff. And I'm not knocking spell work and all that stuff. Spell work to do good things, maybe, but I don't do any of that spell work. I don't do none of that shit. You can put energy out. Good energy, good energy. Don't wish bad on them. So I'm sorry this happened to you. I'm sorry that you're going through this. Pray for him. Seen a guy. Oh, I will tell you something good that happened. It was something that it actually teared me up. As much bad as we see in the world sometimes. I was out on smoke break. And I might have mentioned this in my last one, maybe not, because I was on my little rant. I was on a smoke break, and it was kind of a weird time. I took smoke break a little later than what I usually do, because we got busy and stuff, and my cart went a little long or whatever. I went outside to smoke, and this woman, she was given, there was this white van, looked like a kid's van, like a preschool van or something. It didn't have anything writing on it, but there's like maybe one or two adults in the van and a couple kids sitting in the back, and you could see. And this yellow truck pulls up, and she hands this person a pile of blankets. It was probably 5 or 6 blankets, new blankets that's wrapped up, like you buy like holiday blankets and stuff. Oh, she goes, thank you so much. She goes, thank you. I'm so thankful. And I actually teared up because it was like, see, there is good in the world. As much bad as you see and as much bad as we're exposed to, there's good out there. And sometimes I wonder, I'm like, damn, Lord, is there anything I know there's good out there. I know there's good people out there. I know they're out there. You know? Sorry. But it joyed my heart to see that. And I really think that's significant because it's like when you hand somebody something that they don't have, something that you take for granted as this blanket or a pillow or a warm place to live or a warm place to lay down. You take granted these things. Some people are living in their cars. Some people don't have heat. Some people don't have blankets and pillows. Yeah, I would like new blankets, I wash what I can and clean what I can. You know, I don't have the money to go replace things, and you know, and I have done a lot of throwing out of things, like especially over the last 10 years, just stuff that's been given to me by people that I don't think wanted the best, and I think people do attach bad energy to some of these things. And whether you know it or not, you'll feel it when you're cleaning and stuff, or something that will break or not work. I had a lamp. I've kept for like 10 years. Had it from my divorce. Been divorced probably about, probably almost 10 years now I've been divorced. Almost, maybe 8 years, 9 years, I don't know. It's been a while. But there was a lamp that I dearly loved, and it was from my ex-husband's mother. And it was like a decorative lamp, had little tassels around the thing, like a little desk lamp, but it was cute, you know. Put like a little 40-watt bulb in it, you know. It was cute for a side table lamp. Well, the light went out in it one day, and I'm like, I gotta put a new light bulb in it. So I put it, didn't work. And I'm just like, damn, I bet that wasn't a good thing to have around my house. So I ended up throwing it away. Wasn't 2 days later, I'm watching a tarot reader. He's got the same lamp. He's got the same light that I have sitting on my, see the pink ball or whatever? It's a pink disco ball. It's so cool. Found it the other day at the store, and I'm like, oh no, I got a silver one and a pink. I haven't hung it up yet, but I'm going to probably put it on my ceiling fan. I don't know. But he had the same like little lamp, not the disco ball, but the little light lamp. I don't have everything lit up tonight yet. Went out today and got some batteries so I can power up all my stuff, because I got like, you know, lights going on here and lights. I don't have them all turned on over there and stuff, and got some lights in the ceiling, but I don't have everything, you know, going or whatever. And I like to do that. And then I'll put music on, and country grandma's on. Hot shit, it says Nelly. But just pay attention. Like I always say, pay attention to your surroundings. Thank God every day. Wake up, when you go to bed, say a prayer. Thank God for the day you had. Whether it's been shitty or whatever, thank God for the lessons He's taught you. When you wake up in the morning, thank God that you woke up. And God's within all of us. And it's us to tap into God Himself. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I will pray now with feeling. Not get upset, but just, you know, just help me be a better person tomorrow. Help me be a better person the next day. If I didn't get a lot done today, help me be productive. Help me do all things, you know? It's just like we can all stand some improvement in one way or another. Just do good, you know? It's not hard to do. I don't know why people want to do harm to other people, or steal from other people, or rob other people, or hurt other people to the point of, do you not understand why all this bad shit is happening in your life? Because you're putting the shittiest of shitty energy out, and say, okay, you wish this upon me, it didn't happen. Where do you think that energy is going to go? It doesn't dissipate. That energy has to go somewhere. You're either going to transmute it into something good, or it's going to go back to the sender, and now they're going to receive what they wished for you. I've seen it so many times. I've seen somebody, when I didn't have transportation, I heard, I'm getting a car in a couple weeks. I'm going, you know, higher up. I'm getting a better job. They never got their car. They never got an upper position. Oh, you know, I'm going to do this and take care of that and spend, and I need more money. I need more money. I'm like, are you ever happy with what you have? I need more money too. So does Joe Blow from Kokomo down the street, and I'm sure he wants more money too. Be happy for what you got. Protect your neck, because they're coming for you. They don't like that you're speaking these things out. They don't want you to try to raise vibration up for people. Wow, I've been on here a minute. But Miss Lady T, as always, like, share, subscribe. It just I pay attention to so much. And whistleblowers. Somebody's blowing the whistle. I've been hearing this last week, people whistling. Just whistle. Whistle on the music. Whistle at work. Whistle on the radio. It's significant as hell, is what that is. So I believe there's whistleblowers out there that are on your side. If you got some shit happening, and when all this stuff comes down in the 3D, I know of this shit going on behind the scenes. No, I don't have concrete paperwork saying this, and this one's doing that, and that one, this, and this one took that, and this one, that one, done, identity theft, and this one done wire fraud, and this one done insurance fraud, and this one's bank fraud, and marriage fraud. No, I don't have a piece of paper saying that this person did it. God tells me things. I have dreams about things. I had a dream about a pickup truck backing up to my house like I was moving. For this last week, U-Haul, trailer, U-Haul. Am I moving? Moving up. Moving up. So I see ladders, elevation, you're climbing the ladder. Just things like that. You see a lot of white cars, and there's angels around you. I took a video the other day when I was out smoke break. It was probably about 50 geese or ducks or something. They was doing their formation and flying, and I'm like, I said, how pretty. I recorded it. I didn't post it or anything. They didn't know what to really say about it. I'm just like, that was just something cool to see. I was looking on my phone, my screensaver. It's got the birds flying. There's as much bad as out there. There's just as much good. Maybe it hasn't presented all of itself to you yet. It's coming. It's coming. You have faith. The devil will try to tempt you and try to discourage you and make you sad, depressed, mentally fucked up, if so to speak. Excuse my French. But be bigger than that shit. Be bigger than that shit. Anyway. I've rattled on here long enough, but Miss Lady T, like, share, subscribe. Hang in there. We're going to get through whatever we're going through right now. Be thankful for what you have. Not everybody has a TV to watch. Confirmation. Not everybody has something to drink, like a pop or something. Make sure you got your water too, though, okay? Drink your water. Miss Lady T. Bye.